Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Hope everybody's week is going well. So today guys, I got a new drone for you to do a review on. Today we're going to be reviewing the King Kong FlyEgg 100mm racing drone. So this is a new drone by King Kong. So before we get started in the review, I just wanted to give a big thank you out to GearBest. If you guys haven't checked them out, head over to gearbest.com. They got some really sweet deals, really cool people, awesome deals, great prices, and really good to deal with. And just can't say enough about them. So without further ado, let's get right into this review. Okay, so again, we're going to be reviewing the King Kong 100mm racing drone. So it's 100 millimeters from here to here. Now this version that they sent me, this is the P&P, the plug-and-play version. I had my own receiver, my own transmitter, so therefore I didn't order any of the versions, but they do have different versions. Looks like on the box you can order, there's an FM 800 for Futaba, XM, DSM, FS, RX, so there's all the different versions, like for the FlySky, FR Sky, Spectrum, Futaba, pretty much any of the major transmitter brands that they make it. So this is, again, it does have a FPV camera on the front. It's got this really nice brushed aluminum on the side that protects the flight board and the ESCs and everything like that. This is a 4-in-1 ESC, so the only downside to a 4-in-1 ESC is that if for some reason the ESC goes bad on one, it goes bad on all four. But the other nice thing is that it is small, teeny tiny, and it's really easy to swap out. So it's not too bad. It's pretty easy. It's got nice bright LEDs on the back here when it starts up. And it comes with two sets of propellers. You get these yellow ones and you get the white ones. I put the yellow in the front and the white on the back just so it helped me with the orientation when it flies up in the air. Here's the VTX antenna for the 5.8 gigahertz, and there is my receiver. Now, if you get the one with the integrated receiver, it'll be probably already mounted in here, so that's why I mounted mine on top with sticky tape. And then they've got a little rubber band under here, and that's where you put your battery. So let's see what we get in our box. Okay, so this is the battery that it comes with. It is a 7.4 350 milliamp battery, 35C. This battery you don't get a lot of flight time with. You get maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and when you do a punch with it, right off the bat, it like the little buzzer on the drone goes off. So just kind of be wary of that. I did go ahead and I have another 7.4 battery and or 7.4 volt battery, 500 milliamp. So I switched that out, and that did seem to still give a little bit better punch and a little bit of better flight time. Not too much, so I think I'm going to try a 3S battery and see how well that works. You get your instruction manual, and it comes in Chinese, and it also comes in English as well, so you get the best of both worlds there. Get your USB charger. Now this is not the charger, sorry. This is just a regular USB data cable, because this does have a USB on the side here, right there, and so it comes stock with Betaflight on it, so you can go in and you can change everything and stuff like that. The only thing I did in Betaflight to do any kind of like changes is I went in there and just basically set up the receiver. You can change the LEDs on the back. I just made them a single color white, but you can make them like different colors and stuff like that, and blink and do all kinds of cool stuff in Betaflight. You can do your PID tuning, everything like that. I kept everything stock for mine, and it worked really nice. You guys will see it when we take it out to go do the flight. Also comes with a rubber bands in case yours one snaps. You get a nice metal prop remover, and you also get your this is your 5.8 16 gigahertz or 5.8 gigahertz 16 channel micro VTX. So this is your channels for your video. Again, you get two sets of props. You get yellow and you get white. So you can either put all yellow on there, you can put white on there. If you want to mix them around, that's what I did. You also get these motor protectors, so you can put these on top of the motors. I didn't do that. I didn't see a need for those. And you also get prop protectors as well. I did not use these. I guess if you're going to be flying this inside, which I wouldn't fly it inside. It's got quite a bit of pep. You think for a little bitty drone, but it's got quite a bit of pep. It actually goes really, really super fast. It's really, really nice. And this does have brushless motors. Let me see what size motors these are. These are, give me 1 second guys so I can read the manual. I apologize, I wasn't ready for this ahead of time. Okay, so this has a PIKO BLX flight board in it. It's got, like I said before, a 4-in-1 ESCs, and it's got 10 amp B Heli S ESCs on there. The motors are 1103 7800 kV brushless motors, and the camera is an 800, I'm just reading out of the manual here, 800 TVL. The props are 1935 tris, and the battery again is 350. So the weight without the battery is about, says here, 66.4 grams, which is not too bad. That's just a little bit bigger than a Tiny Whoop, which is pretty sweet. And again, you can do the Futaba version, the FR Sky, the FL Sky. You can do the Spectrum, so it comes with all of them, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and we'll plug in the battery here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it turns on. Again, the battery just slides directly under there, just like that. And it comes with a JST connector. Now, if I get a 3S battery, I'll probably change the plugs on here, because the JST, it just doesn't give enough punch. It's enough punch for me, but it's still, it could be a little bit more. And you can see it makes the typical noise. You can see your VTX on there. There's my receiver on the top. It'll beep like that. The battery is low. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And you can see that. So I got the arm. The battery is low. So I apologize. But anyway, that's what it looks like. There's your LEDs on the back. They're really, really super bright. I'm going to unplug this because it's really, really, really super annoying. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Let me turn off my receiver. So anyway, the really nice thing about this too, guys, is it does have a buzzer right there that's below the battery. So when the voltage on the battery starts getting low, the buzzer will start beeping. Also, the nice thing that you guys will see once we go out and fly is that when this is landed on the ground and the motors are not armed and spinning, it'll start beeping. It'll go beep, beep. So if you're flying out in like the field and you lose your drone, you'll be able to actually like use that as a beacon to be able to find your drone if it's lost. So that is another really cool thing I really like about this. Like I said, I had a chance to fly it out in the yard a little bit, and you know what? It's got a lot of punch and a lot of pep for a little drone. You'd be really surprised. These little brushless motors, man, I tell you, they pack some punch. It took me a little bit of getting used to this little guy. Now, like I said, this is programmable in Betaflight, so there is no stock settings in it. So you can put this in angle mode is what I have it in right now. It's because I'm still learning FPV. I'm not quite ready for acro just yet, but I'm learning. So yeah, it's just it's a really awesome little racing drone. I absolutely adore this little thing. It fits about a little bit bigger in the palm of your hand, but that's kind of what it looks like from the side. From the front, there's the camera. This camera is adjustable. You have to loosen those bolts on the side, and then you can move the camera up and down as you want. I like my cameras level. That's just how I like it. A lot of people, when they get into the racing, they'll angle it up, because when it's flying like that, you'll be looking at the ground. So once I get to that point, then I'll angle it up. And that's again what it looks like from the top. Again, your receiver, if you order one of the ones with the actual receiver built in, you won't have to worry about that. Mine's just mounted on the top there because that's the best place that I wanted to put it. But all in all, it's a really, really nice little drone. And so if you're looking into getting into the mini racing, Definitely recommend this King Kong. So far, both of the King Kong little minis that I did last week, I did the Tiny 7, and that was just an awesome little Tiny Whoop style drone. This one, I'm really impressed with King Kong. They make some really, really cool drones, so I'm looking forward to the next stuff that they come out with. They make this in two versions. They make it in the 100mm, which is what I have, and they make it in 130mm as well. So it's a little bit bigger than this one. So guys, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to stop the camera here. I'm going to head out to my favorite park. We're going to go ahead and fly this guy. I have a DVR on the goggles now, so you won't have to worry about horrible picture. I apologize for those last two videos last week. I didn't have a DVR, and I just put the action camera in there. And even with my phone, the picture was just really horrible. You can't get really, really good picture. So, but I've got a DVR in there. If you guys watched that video from yesterday, you'll see that on there. So anyway, you'll be able to get some FPV on here, which is really cool. All right, guys, so we're going to head out to the park. Be right back. All right, guys, so we're here at the park, and I've got the King Kong Fly Egg 100mm racing drone. I decided to go with the yellow props on the front and the white on the back to help me with the orientation up in the air. I also brought a second battery of mine. The little had a chance to kind of fly it around the yard a little bit, and the 350 milliamp battery that it comes with, it only lasts about 3 to 5 minutes, if that, if you're lucky, and it doesn't have a whole lot of punch. So I ended up bringing up my 500 milliamp. We're going to test that out and see how that works as well. And we may even get a 3S battery and see how that works. But here's what the little drone looks like. So we're going to put it on the helipad. We're going to get it bound up to the controller, and then we'll do a little test flight for you guys. So we've got the copter bound up to the remote here. I'm using the same remote as the one for the King Kong 7, and I'm just using that same remote. So we're going to go ahead and arm the motors. And I have the motor stop on just because I like that. And we're going to go ahead and take off. So this thing's got a lot of power. Let's do a real quick punch out. So on the count of 3, we're going to go straight up. Let's see how this thing's got power. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can see this thing's got a lot of range. It's got a lot of power. So we'll do another quick little punch out. It's got a buzzer also too, which is really nice. So when the battery's voltage gets low, and you see, you hear that little buzzer? That little 350 amp battery that you get with it, it's just not a lot of power. So watch. Every time I do a little punch out, it it tends to do that. So we'll. But it's got really nice bright LEDs on the back there, which are really, really nice. You can adjust those in Betaflight to blink different colors if you want. I just put them all white. That way I can kind of notice it off in a distance. So we'll send it out here a little bit. And I apologize, guys, I did not grab the SD card for my DVD or my DVR. So if the footage does not match up with the flight, that's just the flight I took in my backyard. So I apologize for that, guys. I forgot my SD card to record on the DVR. So you can see it's got a lot of power for just a little racer. It's a really fun little drone. It's really, really fun for a little racing drone. So let's do another little punch out here. We'll bring it over here in the dirt. Okay, and on 3, 2, 1, we'll punch it up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. So I switched out batteries. So I put in the bigger battery. This is the 500 milliamp 7.4 volt. So we'll see how much punch this guy has here. So. You get a little bit longer flight with this 500, not much, so I think I might try a 3S battery just to see how it does. But let's do a punch out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And this thing's got incredible yaw. And this is just the stock PID settings. I did not adjust anything in Betaflight whatsoever. And it performs really well. I like it a lot. It's very responsive. And this is the P&P version. So there's a few different versions. You can get a FR Sky version. You can get a Spectrum version. You can get a Futaba version. So there's the yaw rate. Let's get it up a little bit higher. You can see it just does a really good job. Now let's bring it down for a second, guys, because I want to show you something. So when it lands, give it a second here. Hear that beep, which is really, really cool. So if you're out in the field and this thing gets lost over there, it'll start beeping at you like that. That way you can find your drone, which is pretty cool, and then you can take off. Again, I'm going to actually like get it out of the grass. There we go. Okay, let's send it out. Okay, there we go. So as like I said, you guys can see this thing's got plenty of little. What it doesn't have in the big factory, this thing has a lot of punch and a lot of power. It's an awesome little mini racing drone. And they make this in a 130 millimeter, and this one is the 100 millimeter. So this is the smaller of two. And you can see right there, you can hear that buzzer. So when your battery starts getting low, so we'll go ahead and land it. Ooh. There we go. All right, guys. So this was the King Kong Fly Egg. This is the 100 millimeter racing drone. Really cool, fun, awesome little drone. It's just a blast to fly. This thing is just really, really fun. So if you're looking to get into some racing drones, some of the smaller ones, this is really cool. So guys, if you like this review, hit the thumbs up for me, guys. If you like the channel, my reviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. And if you hit the bell, that just lets you guys know when I've got new videos that are available for you each and every week. Thank you for all the awesome subscribers and awesome comments. Keep those coming, guys. When we hit 2,000 subscribers here pretty soon, we will go ahead and we'll do another drone giveaway. We're going to give away the Hubsan, the one we reviewed last week. So when we hit 2,000, we'll get to that stage and we'll do another giveaway. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I very much appreciate it. In the meantime, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.